Okay, we're going live. Alert.
Yeah, I'll probably stream later if you guys want to play something.
Okay. Yeah, I'm free all day. Just let me know.
Yeah, I can play later tonight.
Yeah, I won't be back till later.
Okay, that's cool. COD sucks. Thanks, Danny, dude. Appreciate it. Hopefully this one's a little bit better.
You got your Streamlabs on the screen.
I know. I'm just getting it all set up now. There we go. All right, boys. Full screen.
Holy shit, look at that sexy face.
Alright, Dion, love you.
Fuck is all this? Galen got the fucking playback coming here.
That's probably me. Give me a second.
I think it's Galen.
What, hearing it through the Discord?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear each other talking through the stream?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you in my headphones, but...
Galen, the
Can you hear
fucking stream's playing through.
Can you hear me now?
fucking, like,
It can't be. I have headphones in.
Can you guys hear me?
yeah, you hear each other.
Yes, we can hear you, Trevor. Yes.
Alright, I can hear you
Okay,
guys in the stream too, so we're all good. Who's actually watching? Me, Troy, and Trevor?
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all
I'm
watching?
on my
It's not
break at
not
work.
Oh yeah, you're working. I forgot about that.
You're out.
I took my lunch
Guys,
right during this.
Guys, that is a real estate job.
I'd fuck.
So what is that? You're actually doing like accounting work, or are you doing like administrative?
Accounting work, yep.
Okay, cool. Nice. Sorry, I don't
It
have
is.
any. Sorry, I don't have any ball art for you guys to look at. We're in the spare
Still
room.
hear it through me again, Guilty.
Just mute your I don't know, mute something.
Wheel Gucci. I figured it out.
So was it me or was it you?
Yeah, I think it was me. I had another random tab.
It's fine for me. Like I don't hear anything. I also have the stream
I'm like,
muted on my phone, so. COD sucks. I mean, I'm hoping this one's better. How'd you guys actually like the how'd you guys like Modern Warfare though?
I hate it.
The multiplayer?
I mean, it's honestly it's grown on me a lot. As I've gotten used to it, now I'm a lot more used to it, so it's definitely a lot easier now. But when it first started, I mean, this game had a lot of flaws with it early on that drew me away from it, and just put me so low on caring for this game that I mean, there's just so much wrong with the game that just makes it so poor.
See,
But
it wasn't Modern Warfare wasn't appealing enough to get live again, like PSN.
yeah,
The only reason I got it was honestly because of the whole pandemic.
not really true.
So I got that for my birthday, knowing we're gonna be stuck inside, and got into Warzone, and then got into everything
I had
else.
to get Fall Guys.
Had to get Fall Guys, yeah. But I mean, Modern Warfare wasn't appealing enough for me to get it. And then I know everyone was complaining about the multiplayer too.
To be fair, with COD fans, regardless of how good things, people complain about the multiplayer as it's existing. And it'll be 2 games down the line. Man, that multiplayer was prime.
Honestly, I think the prime for Call of Duty was the Black Ops 2 era. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2.
Modern Warfare series is pretty good.
I did MW3. I started playing after MW2.
Black Ops 3 was good at first, and it got really, really boring.
My first multiplayer was Black Ops 1, and then MW3.
MW3 was good. I just think MW2 was better. I think I like them. But then also,
Same.
It literally didn't matter what weapon you played with. Everything was super strong. Felt there's some stuff that piss you off, but like, so many abusable things.
Hello? I'm back.
Hello.
Hello, Troy. Welcome back. Are you guys on Twitch or no? I guess Trevor's working, Dane's out of school or whatever he's doing.
I'm at my house. The Wi-Fi at my work is actually shit right now. It's actually broken, so they told us to work from home.
What are you saying? Oh, Galen, you're saying stream's late?
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
Because you started 2 minutes early.
Yeah. Well, I had everything ready, and then this started going 15 minutes ahead of time, so I just started it.
No, I know.
You guys think any of this means anything? Like what we're seeing on the screen?
No, just like the Cold War espionage kind of thing.
Okay, this is just for aesthetic.
Right, could be maps.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, there's potential this could actually mean something.
Like those look like some choke points.
That could be like a ground war map or something.
Yeah, like these could be like X-rays of the map blueprints.
Yeah.
Or thermals of the map blueprints.
The thing that I really want to know about this game is how the guns feel.
Is this thing in this?
What's that, Galen?
I really want to know about this game is who is going to be the third imposter.
Are you watching someone right now? Or are you
Am
just,
I?
Yeah, are you like watching like...
I'm just watching. I just checked on Tim, and Tim just like watching the same video that we are.
Oh, okay.
So Kyle is basically Tim. is what
I
you're
am
saying.
Tim.
Kyle is basically Tim today,
Call
yes.
me Vanos. I'm Canadian, just like Vanos. We got Troy, H2 Delirious.
And Shroud.
2-0 Delirious.
Shroud's Canadian.
Who's Shroud?
Tim, not Tom.
Yep, he's Canadian. So is Primage.
Yep.
So is
Trust
Cancer
me.
Games.
Cantor
So
Games
is,
Boys,
Tony.
Tim the Comment.
So,
I like
so
that.
guys, who's Nogla in this group?
He's from Europe. He's like
Yeah,
Norwegian.
I know, but I know
Who
what
is?
we're saying.
Jonathan Abdullah tells Troy to shut up. Nice.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh, it's Abdullah. Oh, okay.
No, it's Johnny. It's
Oh,
Johnny,
Johnny.
From when we played Fall Guys.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Johnny, how's it going?
I didn't tell you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's just mean.
No, that's Kyle's face is
You're
on
just
the stream.
destroying Troy's happiness right there.
Can you please just like mod the chat? Can you turn on members only, please?
Members only? Okay. Here we go.
You mean OnlyFans only? Shit.
Oh,
Nice.
No, that is.
guys, don't
Where do I
forget
sign
to
up?
use your Prime. I'm sorry. But don't forget to join as a member.
What am I joining as a member?
Yeah, what are you saying?
That's how you subbed. You're on you
Fuck that.
called joining, and you are a member. Great.
Oh, it's a new view right there. High key, that looks like a model plane just hanging on a green screen.
I still can't wait for the riveting gameplay where you hover a finger above a button.
Nice. How'd you guys like the mid-game music for the Among Us video?
That was hilarious.
Benny Hales.
Yeah, did you like that?
I liked it. That was my favorite part.
Very cool. Yeah, that one was a little rough with the lag, but still
Yeah.
okay. Like I said, I was having a tough time playing.
That's why we don't use Europe servers.
Yeah.
Are you guys actually playing Europe servers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whose idea was
I
that?
joined in, and I'm like, why the hell are we on Europe servers? I feel like we thought it
Well-
would work better.
Yeah,
I
it
see
was.
the-
But
I
everybody,
see the logic
every other,
right there.
And like, because like the thing is, though, every other game
2
we
minutes,
would
boys.
have
3 minutes.
2 people disconnect. So like.
So when's the actual beta come out? In October?
Today.
October 8th, something like that.
Right.
I thought the beta was coming right away. I was like,
No, it's not. It's like a month.
Yeah. This is
Gosh.
just the review of.
it was 10-9. Okay, I thought it was 9-9.
No.
9-9.
Am I allowed at all?
What's
Yeah, you're
that?
probably the last of all of us, but I mean,
Ah, shit. Sorry.
You say loud?
Yeah, Trevor, stop
Right.
shouting.
No, you're fine. Galen's a little quiet, but
Yeah, Galen's.
Yeah,
I've never heard Galen.
Again,
either that or
I'm
you're just
not
mumbling.
talking.
You're just
Listen,
not.
I'm not talking very loud, and I'm using my Bluetooth headphones, so it's not great at picking up.
Yeah, it's fine.
I already have Galen's volume upped on Discord.
Yeah, I have him at like 120.
Wait till I'm on my headset.
Yeah, then you're going down to 60. Man screams into the mic.
Just gets intense.
Is this?
What are we at? A minute 50? A minute left?
Yeah, something like that.
I think I'm loud on my headset though, because I have it set up that it's like boosting the voice. Because if I don't have it, then it misses half the words. So it's really janky.
Oh yeah, you know how when we watch streams, like you see the Discord icons pop up on the side?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Troy figured out how to do that last night.
yeah, it's actually like a lot easier than you'd think.
Yeah.
Is it a Discord thing or a?
Yeah, it's a Discord
Or
setting.
okay.
You link it.
It's have a Discord and you can like link it to like the game that's like open already,
Yeah.
and then you're fine.
And then I think you can change some things in game overlay, but besides that.
Yeah.
I also got the toggle mute going too, so.
Yeah, talk with you.
I think me and Troy stayed up to like almost 2 o'clock last night.
Yeah, we were up for a while just like looking on this, trying to figure this out. I was trying to map out everything for
Yeah.
today if I could stream it.
Okay, yeah, that is definitely a map.
Fortunately,
That is definitely a
fortunately, I
map.
didn't have enough time to figure it out, so I'm gonna go with it as Kyle's, which is fine.
But do you think wide is the name of the map, or is that just like?
Now I can't hear Galen at
I
all.
mean, it could. There we go. Worldwide multiplayer
Five,
reveal. I like it.
4, 3, 2.
Troy, you're behind.
I know I'm behind.
How's the actual video audio? Should be
The
louder.
video audio is quiet.
Of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. On behalf of the teams at Treyarch and Raven
Video
and
audio is
all
very
our
quiet.
development
David
partners across the
Vonderhaar,
world,
dude.
thank you for joining us.
Alright, I turned up the video audio.
Today, we do a little recon across all Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. The world, the missions, the weapons, the characters, and the systems. And you know, we'll make some fun announcements along the way.
How long is this supposed to
From
be?
here on out, we talk
Someone
directly
else
to
is
you,
having it come
the
through
best
their
fans
mic.
in gaming. Joining me throughout the show is a big
Yeah,
cast of
Darren's
characters
way
from
louder
across the
than this.
studio, along with some of your favorite Call of Duty content creators and streamers. One thing you've come to expect from a Black Ops
Like
game
the
is that we
COD
are
stream
never
audio
quite
is still
satisfied
super
with the
quiet.
status
Like
quo.
you can hear it
We're
if everyone's
always
not
looking
talking.
for a way
but
to do it better. But some things shouldn't change, and for every multiplayer game we make,
I just need
one
to turn
thing
up the
has it.
Discord volume.
How we start things off.
The Discord volume?
This is the
There it is,
worldwide
the background.
debut of the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer trailer.
Shit.
Threat neutralized. You're here because you're the best special forces NATO has to offer. You're all that keeps the world from turning to cinders, comrades. We work off the books, operate in the shadows, to keep the wolves at bay. Today, we reshape the world.
What the
Miami.
fuck are we doing in Miami?
I listened to this song last night.
Beijing.
Yeah, Duran Duran.
Let them come.
That gameplay was done is wrong.
Bring the grenade launcher back.
Looks like this. Yeah. Could be a kill streak.
Is this multiplayer or campaign?
The multiplayer.
Ooh,
Okay, that's pretty dope.
this is pretty nice.
Secure the sub.
I'll take care of this.
And the left.
Oh, nice. Shotguns are back. Bingo.
Strike inbound.
Alright, this looks really cool.
Ah, shit. Soviet convoy disabled.
Fucking
I'll
things.
drive.
Let's fucking pick the war up.
This next thing.
That's how we go.
Keep pushing. Yo, over here.
RSDXC, baby.
Okay, there's Nathan's helicopters. Nice.
Pre-order a digital copy and get early access to the open beta and instant access to the Woods Operator Pack in Modern Warfare and Warzone.
Alright, it's October 8th.
You just saw it. This is an unapologetically Cold War game set in the 80s. But it's still a Black Ops game. And for over a decade, we built our multiplayer experiences atop a core set of guiding principles. They form our pillars, deniable operations that deploy around the world, signature combat tailored to how you play, connected experiences that deliver free, robust, ongoing content, and integrate deeply into the next evolution of Warzone. Today, we're going to explore each of these facets of multiplayer. We're going to show you how this globe-trotting, cinematically connected experience is our most immersive yet. And then, we're going to show it to you in a way we never could before, with a little help from some friends. First up, the bedrock of Black Ops, deniable operations. These are the places in multiplayer you never saw, and the things you never did. The missions that stay off the books, and the targets and sources who stay off the record. The Cold War we set out to build is realistic. It's plausible. Most importantly, it's inspired by a gritty historical tone that we've woven into every element of our game's world and story and gameplay. Chaotic and always confidential, the deniable ops lie at the heart of multiplayer, raising the bar while creating a clear and unique narrative that influences every bit of our world building. For Black Ops Cold War, that world building drove each multiplayer level in two ways. With the signature level design you've come to expect, and by pushing the visual bar and immersing players into a narrative.
Alright, good. Another winter map. I've missed those.
Fight to recover a down satellite in the Central African desert.
I know, right?
Battles that unfold on the
Look at this
neon-soaked
maps.
streets of Miami's famed
Oh.
South Beach.
That's a nice
Deniable ops
Evermore
are the Black
map.
Ops stories inspired by history, but forgotten by the history books.
I kind of missed the
We've
whole
selected
Soviet
5
thing
maps to
in
give
Call of
you a
Duty.
small taste of
Yeah,
the
it's kinda what it was
brand
built
of the
off
Deniable
of,
Ops we
honestly.
do in multiplayer.
Absolutely.
Later today, you'll see them playing. But here's a few of my teammates to share what they love most from how they were made.
My name is Brittany Beidelman. I'm a level designer. I'm Kendall Snow, associate level designer.
I'm Brittany Perello, producer.
I'm Matt Kutris, senior level designer.
In Satellite, a top secret American recon satellite
Has lost power
Okay, so
and
it's Africa.
crashed in the deserts of Angola. With hired DJI forces closing in,
now it's a race to secure the crash site.
What I love about Satellite is the fact that it's just this amazing natural space.
Because larger maps have more components, we can apply more details into maps like Satellite, which make them feel even more natural. The satellite at the center is like a king of the hill. Anyone who
Alright,
wants
so
it
this satellite
wants
map's
to
gonna be a
reward you
large one.
because it's raised higher than the rest of the map.
Looks beautiful though.
Probably gonna be like
You can play
Madagascar
one
map.
of two ways.
Yeah, that reminds me. That's exactly what I was
I
thinking
think it's
about.
gonna be that size of
Or
a
in
map.
objective modes, I'll flank and get the jump on people. Satellite scratches both of those itches. Even though it's an outdoor space, the map's two different regions mean I can play long and short range tactics.
Oh, it's just gonna be a sniper
I'll
map.
be honest, I am trash with the sniper rifle, but a shotgun, that I can do. I have always been a big fan of close quarters combat, and there is great cat and mouse style
That's
gameplay
mine.
in
Shotgun
Satellite.
sub.
The Crash Satellite is a super fun spot to try and outplay your enemies. Predict which way they'll circle the debris to run up behind them, or just duck inside the satellite and take your shot.
This is going to be one of those classic Black Ops maps the world knows and loves for how quickly engagements fire up.
Next time.
East and West collide on the open seas in a top secret mission.
Inspired by a real-life event, Project Azorian, CIA, JSOC, and Soviet forces converged to recover a sunken prototype nuclear Soviet submarine from the ocean floor. The calm waters of
I just wanna know how we're using
explode
the,
into massive naval
speed boats.
conflict as players battle for control of large naval vessels.
With no lanes walling you in, players can engage on ships' decks, in the water, and on vehicles like wake runners and gunboats. Armada is chaos in the best way.
This really cool map that gives this amazing sense of exploration. There are so many little individual areas to find and new ways to surround or flank your enemies and get the upper hand.
So is that you're gonna have to have a
Hidden
teammate
safe
driving
house
and you
has
shooting
been
on?
discovered right in the heart of the USSR.
Yeah, probably.
Is that gonna have to be
In
a
the shadow
like,
of Moscow's opulent train station.
a dual?
With Spetsnaz dispatched, the
Trap
area
almost?
has gone hot.
So the Moscow map is set in the dead heart of a big city. So you're wandering through these streets with a bunch of cars and there's tall buildings on either side of you. There's this sense that you've been dropped into a point in history.
Is Moscow?
First thing I do is run right to the center because that's where all lanes cross in the Moscow map. And eventually, it doesn't take long, people are going to run through the metro station. So you can just sit there and wait, but chances are there's going to be people running right to your line of fire right off the bat.
It's a classic 3-lane map where teamwork really makes the dream work.
January 17, 1984. This location is
I'm excited for
heavily
this.
Glad to hear, I like to hear
influenced by
camping
famous,
stuff. I like
or
that.
perhaps infamous Ocean Drive. This is a night map, but one unlike players have seen before.
You can sneak through dark shadow
Miami.
alleys,
I'm in
go out on the
Miami.
beach, out into the
If
ocean,
Pitbull isn't a character
Take
in
the
this
water
map,
and
I'm
wait
gonna be
along
very
the
upset.
coast to get the job on the other
Hudson.
side.
or you can just go right down the street.
Yeah, Hudson and
past the
Pitbull, yeah,
neon
that'd be
light.
alright. Nice.
Dude, you should put in Miami Vice, Sonny
First time I
Crockett.
played through Miami,
Pitbull is
I could hear
a
the
skin
80s nightclub
for
music playing through
Hudson.
the walls of
Oh,
movie
yeah.
buildings. The little details make it lifelike, and it becomes this
Yo,
joy
but what
to
about Mr.
experience.
Galaxy?
Basically, my goal is to
Is there gonna
never
be wall
on
leaning
the
in this?
main street in the center, because that is sniper heaven, and that is Brittany hell. So I always go and try to flank and get those snipers from the back.
Our art and design teams worked really hard to bring the best possible night experience to the players.
It looks really
You'll see that
nice.
play out when you sneak in the shadows on the beach or engage enemies in the center strip.
It really makes people feel like they're in Miami in the 80s.
If I find
It's
out what this
pretty-
girl's number
pretty
is,
cool.
can you guys please let me know?
Who's Brittany?
Yeah.
In Crossroads,
I am single, and
NATO's
I am
large Soviet missile convoy is on its way to the border.
a fun
Special
guy.
Forces dispatch alongside MI6.
So he's looking for a
ambush the
PSN name so he can play with
secure
it.
the weapons before all
Yeah.
hell breaks loose.
Uzbekistan.
It's one of our most cinematic maps with a boots on the ground feel that feels pulled from the
It almost looks like Summit.
Your team will want to hold down and protect its own outpost to guarantee access to one of these tanks. But infantry combat doesn't take a backseat in Crossroads, as natural terrain and foliage masks movements and provides tactical advantages.
There's a bunch of snowmobiles when you first spawn, and it's a mad dash to grab one. And now, running people over with the snowmobile is my favorite thing to do.
Each environment changes the dynamic of how you play and caters to unique loadouts. Crossroads is a bigger map, and that allows you to play the way you want to play.
Alright, so the speedboats and the
Beaches of
snowmobiles,
Miami,
you kind of just pick
frozen
up.
over lake,
Yeah.
open ocean.
So they're open for you to use, yeah.
Racked up miles visiting them
It's a
all.
bit like Battlefield,
Because
which
if
is
you're
good.
gonna deploy around
I
the
think that's a
globe,
good idea. I like it.
That requires
I was gonna say it's like
them to do the
Warzone.
same.
Not
The
Battlefield 1,
mission
that's
for
one.
our artist is absolute authenticity.
It doesn't look like
Step
it's
one
as
in that
big as
process is
Battlefield's 3
first
because
getting
there's not as
thousands
many
of
large
real-world
vehicles.
objects,
Yeah.
terrains, and materials.
This
Those
mirror is David
assets
Bonner got a bit
ensure
bigger
we're
since
up
Black
to
Ops 3.
physically based rendering is the best looking Black Ops yet. True
Little bit.
4K, high dynamic range with the
I
true
missed
color
it.
and tone. Ray tracing on systems that support it. Photometric lighting courtesy of
It
our
kind of
Luminaire
reminds
system
me of,
and overhauled contour terrain
what's
system.
that actor?
The result is gritty, it's believable,
David
identity,
Cross.
it's not
Actor.
ambient.
David
Is that
Cross.
Most importantly,
Tobias
it sets
Funke?
the perfect
Yeah.
stage for multiplayer combat. On that note, here's Matt.
that's not who I was
with more on
thinking, but
loads
that
and
also is
missions
true.
ahead.
You talking about the guy
Talk a
from
little
Stranger
bit about
Things?
where you'll play, but let's talk about what you'll play when you get there. In Black Ops Cold War, our classic game modes are returning and they're better than ever. From the tried and true Team Deathmatch, Domination, and Search and Destroy, to the return of the competitive game mode Control.
Game mode,
We've
there,
taken
here
a
we go.
fresh eye to all of your favorites. We're encouraging more meaningful gameplay with larger capture
This guy looks enthused.
zones and domination. We're updating spawn systems in Hardpoint. And now we show you where the next Hardpoint will spawn so you can regroup, rotate, and set up for the next fight. Across all of our classic modes, we're working hard to make this the most rewarding and competitive multiplayer experience yet. And while your go-to modes are coming back better than ever, let's talk about the innovative new modes you'll be going to next. With that, let me introduce you to my teammate Marquise Gladney, who's here to tell you about the brand new multiplayer experience we call VIP Escort.
VIP Escort began with the question, how can we create a game mode inspired by the kind of real-life, totally true, but completely redacted Black Ops that first inspired
Yeah,
this
I watched all
franchise?
game of this. It's the
The
league
result
gameplay.
is Extraction in its purest form, a new 6-on-6 objective-based game mode we call VIP Escort. In Black Ops, we normally task you with fighting, but VIP Escort turns that on its head with a new mechanic. If you're selected as a VIP, your number one job is to live. In this team-based op, your team will try to escort you off the map or eliminate the other team trying to stop you. As VIP, you'll skip Create a Class, you're too important after all. Instead, you'll deploy with a kitted out pistol, a smoke grenade, a spy plane for team intel, and a whole lot of hope that your team knows what the hell it's doing. The mission? Stay alive and escape the map. To do so, you'll need to reach one of two possible exfil sites, which rotate over the course of the match to keep teams on their toes. There are stakes here. If you die, that ends the round. But team up and you can get your squad back on their feet quickly via last stand and revive. Each team's choices and tactics create layers of strategy and counterplay, injecting the best of Black Ops themes directly into this competition. Will your team pull Cold War mind games and misdirection by splitting up the squad to draw fire and create distractions for the VIP? Or is a full-on assault more their style? Will they travel ahead and scout, run protection detail, or take a bullet for you Secret Service style? My personal keys to victory? I stay close and escort the VIP and defend them at all costs. If the VIP doesn't make it out alive, it won't matter if you do. This new deniable operation only scratches the surface of what it means to play Cold War multiplayer.
That looks really cool.
Up next, we want to share another new way to play that goes above and
looks
beyond
pretty
that
cool. I
classic
like it.
6v6 experience you've come to expect. Combined Arms is where multiplayer gets
Is
bigger
someone
and
outside right
better,
now?
bringing together the best of multiplayer's large-scale battles by combining infantry and vehicular gameplay into a single cohesive combat experience. In Combined Arms Domination, players will deploy into 12 versus 12 battles, each customized and unique to its own environment. But these battles aren't just bigger or more chaotic. We've worked hard to ensure the two levels of boots on the ground and all-out vehicular warfare complement and enhance one another on each map. Tanks, snowmobiles, wake runners, gunboats, and more. These vehicles amplify the action, sure, but they also create jaw-dropping moments right in the middle of the fight. The way I personally play Combined
I'm waiting
Arms,
for this guy to crack a smile at any point.
if I'm going for the win, it's rally time, and I'm pushing to capture every objective on the map. Whether that means loading up a gunboat on Armada or popping smokes so my team can cross the frozen lake in Crossroads, I'm putting my try-hard pants on and making it happen. And that's the thing. In Combined Arms, almost anything can happen. I'll seek out fun moments that aren't possible in other modes, like ziplining onto the enemy ship and seeing how long I can last before getting taken out. At launch, you can expect even more Combined Arms maps and modes, each tailored and tuned to bring the most fun, frenetic action this format can deliver. Take Armada, our most unique map to date. You saw earlier that the only life preservers on this sea-based map are your tactics, as each capture zone requires a different approach. Will you attack surgically with a two-seater Wake Runner, gather your squad and storm the main ship? From ziplines that traverse the map to all new naval tactics, Armada is Combined Arms domination realized, bringing high stakes, high-speed combat to the high seas. On Crossroads, you'll trade your wetsuit for a snowsuit, fighting for control of Soviet bunkers across the frozen tundra. With high-powered tanks patrolling the frozen lake and surrounding roads, you'll need to choose how to take on those slow movers. So whether you're hopping onto a snowmobile for a quick flick, rolling up your sleeves, and sticking on some C4, the story is yours to write in Combined Arms domination. That's it for Deniable Operations for now. We ziplined, crossed frozen lakes, and dipped into Miami's beaches. That's really just the start of the full Deniable Ops experience. Add up the work on your favorite classic game modes to the arrival of new modes like VIP Escort and Combined Arms Domination, and it all stacks up to our most ambitious multiplayer yet. One you can play any way you want and in new ways you never expected.
Black jacket.
If you're a Call of Duty League
Brown
fan,
khakis.
we have a bunch of new stuff lined up
Shaved
just
head.
for you.
I love
Stay
it.
tuned. This may be a multiplayer
such
game
Black
for
Ops.
everyone, but these will be your Deniable Operations. And now I'll turn it over to
Literally,
Tony
he looks like a
to talk
character
about
that
what
would
we
play.
mean when we say
I wear a red
signature
suit so
combat.
my enemies can't see
Thanks,
me
man.
bleed.
Now,
This guy's
a lot
smart.
has changed
He
for us
wore the
since
brown
first Black
pants.
Ops game.
Hudson?
From our development pipelines to totally new technologies, but some things haven't changed. And after over a decade of making Black Ops games, we're more inspired than ever to keep honing in on that authentic, classic Black Ops feel, all while taking it to new heights. Now we know that to you, combat is more than just pointing and shooting. It's about how your operator
This guy could be a character in the game.
through your surroundings. It's feeling the
He
power
gets his
of
own
your
skin.
weapon, how it reacts
Absolutely.
in your hands. It's the sound of bullets storming past you, the rattle and bang of firing your weapon. In Cold War, we're back to plausible, authentic, boots-on-the-ground combat. And that has allowed us to not only refine the feel of the game, but build on all the classic foundations of Black Ops. Heads-up gameplay, automated healing, and grounded movement. Keeping your player experience in the front of our minds has also inspired a fresh wave of thinking across our creative class and score streak system, where we're introducing features that bring unprecedented transparency to
Yeah,
your
we're back to automated healing on like Black Ops 4.
Alright, so those are actually pretty fast zips. You can
Now,
zip line
innovative
across pretty quick.
systems, while still capturing that signature Black Ops super smooth feel, is a notoriously tricky thing to get just right. And we put everything we have into it for each game. This is an absolute team effort. So I brought some of my friends from the combat team to help tell you about our initiatives for this game and how they've resulted in signature combat that feels just right. Here's Max Porter to start us off.
We've taken lessons learned from across Black Ops and the entire Call of Duty franchise to land on a truly best-in-class weapon experience. The gun is almost always right in front of you and must look great. From a gun's seams down to its grime, the level of detail in Black Ops Cold War has never been higher. But our weapons also need to move in a realistic manner. You'll feel it in this game, whether you're clocking from long range or firing from the hip. When we think about a gun, we think about the way it looks, the way it's going to move, but a big part of the gun's personality is the sound that it makes. It's like the bark of a dog. We're sort of imagining all these guns as characters. That just adds to that level of realism and that sort of immersive quality that is unique to Call of Duty. It's this multifaceted approach to how weapons look, animate, and sound that together defines the feel of Cold War's signature gunfighting experience. Here's Alvin with a debrief on some of the other combat systems waiting for you in Cold War.
Yeah, here's your creative class.
Let's talk about two of the most significant and impactful features of multiplayer.
That's what we
Create a
need
class
to
and
know.
score streaks. Our goal with Create a Class in Cold War is to empower you without making trade-offs. This year, Better starts with simpler. Create a Class will be a slot-based system. No longer governed by allocations or the Pick 10 system, you will always boast a full class of a primary, secondary, lethal, tactical, field upgrade, and a set of
back the way it
perks.
used to be.
Field upgrades are items placed in the world to give your team an advantage. You can earn them
Lethal
solely
definitely.
based on time, not score. And they are the only type of game content that works on a cooldown that lasts after death. Now, wild cards are back. In this system, in every class, you can pick one of 4 wild cards that let you do things like load your primary weapon with up to 8 attachments, carry up to 6 perks, double the number of lethals and tacticals you have, or carry 3 primary perks from any mix of categories. Of course,
Yeah, that's
the key
gross.
component of Create a Class is the gunsmith. In Black Ops Cold War, there are more optics and attachments to unlock and configure than ever before. Every primary weapon can be customized with 54 attachments across 8 different
Holy
nodes
shit.
or attachment points, with at least 6 options per attach point. By default, you can equip 5 attachments, or 8 with the Gunfire Wildcard. For the first time,
Holy shit, that's a
Gunsmith
lot.
will show you what
Yeah.
equipping an attachment does as a positive or negative percentage. You can now build backwards, speccing out the perfect gun for results you want to see in the field. This takes the guesswork out of the system and helps us on our never-ending quest to make the most balanced Call of Duty game you've ever played. There's one more thing I need to talk about. First up, we've updated score streaks so that earned score is kept through death. This change gives all players a chance to
Score
engage with
streaks.
score
Okay, here we go.
streaks, one of the most visceral and
This is
fun
gonna be-
experiences across multiplayer
Make or break right here.
If you do go on a streak and string together multiple kills before your own death, streak score bonuses help you earn into those higher-powered score streak tiers. To prevent score streak spam, each score streak will go on a cooldown after it's used to pace out frequency.
I'm glad they brought back the
So,
chopper gunner, though.
what
That
score
was
streaks
big.
are we talking about? Well, your favorites are back, but we've also got a few surprises. Score streaks in Cold War can be used in all the classic ways: to aid in taking an objective, to save your team, to break up the pace of the game with a fun new experience. We've also tailored strategy into the system, as score streaks can often be neutralized with a counter score streak. And now I'll pass it over to Sunny to share more about our operators and how they move in Black Ops Cold War.
So score streaks go through death.
Elites, covert, powerful.
No.
When you play as a Cold War operator, you won't just
No,
step
that's
into
not. Score streak just means like you don't. You can get kills and objectives. And they both count towards it.
No, but then they say once you die, like you still
the
get.
smallest elements. Modelers,
No,
animators,
no.
and concept artists.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that. That would ruin the
side by
game.
side, planning for every point of contact with every gun, every stance and position, every scenario. Thanks to increased dynamic bone counts, we've been able to enhance the effects of physics and gravity on what you carry, from the weight of your gear, like pouches and grenades, to the way a wallet chain or rope sways as you sprint. Your entire operator will move more naturally than ever. Here's 4 specific ways movement has improved through new cutting-edge techniques in animation and programmatic movement. The first is sprint takeoff. This is the feature that gives your operator a running start. You start with a little sprint, and then it slows down to normal speed. This lets you feel the momentum of like where you're going and where you're going to end up. We wanted to preserve the fluidity and fun of an operator's ability to slide. In Black Ops Cold War, when you
Okay,
slide,
good.
you start and end in a crouch position in a believable way. This allows 2-player
Okay, we
movement
got
sets
that
to
little
function better as one,
boost slide.
all while improving gameplay and enhancing
Yeah, so tact sprint's back. It's kind of like tact sprint at the beginning.
Go
And then you
faster
got
and you'll
that,
make more noise.
the sliding.
Of course, we still have Ninja as a perk, but Ninja is no longer the only way to keep quiet. Whether or not you're crouched, how loud you get is now directly tied to how fast you're moving. Lastly, we've incorporated a classic jump with a much more natural height, which will very briefly slow you down on landing. Our goal in all of these movement mechanics is to ensure
It's about
that
back that down, it's a real
not
perk.
just authentic, but intuitive. When you press a button or a key, you should always feel in control of your operator. And this system has been built to translate your decisions into dynamic movement.
Oh wow, so the bunny hop might not be as good.
The era of the game might be the 80s.
Yeah,
but
but
the
not gonna
characters
slow
you
you
play
down.
will move and shoot like the world's most highly skilled operators.
Because you get the slowdown
Signature
after a jump,
combat.
right?
It isn't just how a gun is shot.
Yeah, basically.
It's how that gun feels, how it sounds, how it's designed to create a combat experience. And combat isn't just about conflict. It's also movement, So the fluid ways in which your operators shift around the AO and carry the gear you outfit them in is just as important as the choices you give them. Choices like the overhauled Krita class system, or all of those attachment possibilities in Gunsmith, or the new ways you can earn and deploy score streaks in the thick of battle. These combat initiatives work together to deliver the most intuitive, plausible, authentic, boots-on-the-ground experience possible, and they're at the heart of Black Ops Cold War. Now, on that note, I'd like to introduce Miles, who's going to discuss some of the biggest innovations yet.
Thanks, Tony. All right, everyone, let's talk Warzone. You've seen how we're pouring it all into the Cold War multiplayer experience, but let's confirm it right here, right now. Black Ops Cold War will also usher in the next evolution of Call of Duty Warzone, continuing and expanding the blockbuster Battle Royale free-to-play experience. And it'll be a true evolution, with Warzone not merely picking up where the Modern Warfare climax left off narratively, but also interweaving the themes, locations, weapons, and vehicles of Black Ops Cold War right into the action. Cold War and Warzone will also share post-launch content from a narrative standpoint across both the Battle Pass system and item shop content. This interlinks Call of Duty in ways that evolve the Warzone experience while delivering jaw-dropping moments. So yeah, you can expect some surprises along the way. One surprise we're avoiding is the feeling of starting over. It's important to us that you can still use your characters,
into this music, though,
and progression-related items.
Yeah.
Which is why investment and progress in Cold War is reflected in Warzone. While these are two very big games, from the beginning they've been built to work together. Your player experience is everything to us. So we're making sure Black Ops Cold War and Warzone share progression, with much of your previously earned Modern Warfare content, from weapons to cosmetics, still available for use in both Warzone and Modern Warfare. We're collaborating with our studio partners across Call of Duty to preserve continuity while building a new chapter of Warzone that'll immerse you into all of the best elements of Black Ops Cold War. That's multiple studios totally committed to continuing this new tradition of insanely fun, absurdly accessible Warzone action. We can't wait for you to see how Verdansk and all of Call of Duty will evolve in the year ahead. But that sense of interconnectedness, it extends beyond just Warzone. That's why I'm excited to confirm that Black Ops Cold War will not only support cross-platform play and progression, but will also deliver cross-generation play to the game. That's because Black Ops Cold War is, at its heart, a connected experience. And playing together on whatever platforms you prefer only betters that experience. Cross-play and cross-progression across current and next-generation systems across all modes. That won't be easy, but it's worth it to allow fans who have never had a chance to play together to squad up and deploy, no barriers between them. And with the Battle Pass system delivering a steady stream of post-launch content, Black Ops Cold War will be the very first cross-platform, cross-generation Call of Duty experience, making it the deepest game in franchise history. Vaughn, where do we go next?
Yeah, Miles, on the subject of platforms, we've got a very special guest, Mark from Beanox.
Hey, what's up, Van? On behalf of Beanox, we are extremely excited and proud to bring Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War to Battle.net as the lead PC developer. PC continues to be a critically important pillar of game development for the Call of Duty franchise. In addition to the major improvements we have made to Call of Duty PC in the past, including uncapped frame rates, high refresh rate support, and customized field of view, we're always looking for ways to improve features and customizable settings. One of the biggest improvements this year is that the Black Ops engine now runs on DirectX 12. This has led to a huge improvement in terms of performance and latency reduction. For players who prioritize immersive gameplay, we have a great partnership with NVIDIA to bring ray trace effects, performant accelerating deep learning super sampling or DLSS, and RayFX latency optimization technology. We will implement ray trace shadows and ambient occlusion to improve the quality of light shadow and sunlight shadow. This improves surface and contact detail and fixes problems associated with traditional shadow mapping techniques like aliasing, flickering, and disconnected shadows. Also, we will be implementing AI-powered DLSS, so players will be able to increase their frame rate while maintaining the visual quality of the game. For players looking for better responsiveness, we've integrated the Reflex low latency technology to lower system latency. This combines both GPU and game optimization. We're also happy to announce that Reflex will be coming to Call of Duty Warzone in the future. We have so much more to talk about, but right now I would like to hand it back to David Van Dorn. Van?
We've declassified a whole lot today, and one thing is clear. Black Ops Cold War is here, and it's ushering in a new chapter of deniable operations that are undeniably Call of Duty at its very best. Realistic, plausible, gritty. You've seen our team-wide commitment to storytelling, infusing the story and spirit of the Cold War narrative into everything we do, even in multiplayer. You've seen our emphasis on authenticity shine through every location, every weapon, every vehicle, every character. Each one telling a story we can't wait for you to uncover and experience. You've seen us challenge ourselves to not only innovate on classic game modes, but introduce a new generation of instant classics. Modes like VIP Escort and Combined Arms Domination. You'll see that duo played today, and it's just the start, as we've got massive drops of free content planned post-launch, including new and limited time modes. No matter what type of multiplayer gamer you are, you'll find something for you. Tying it all together is that signature combat you love. Grounded and always realistic, you'll move fast and fluid, feel powerful when you need to be, and customized just the way you want to be. The new Creative Class and Score Streak systems give you even more of what you love, infusing more control and cinematic moments with less friction between you and the gameplay than ever before. And this is a true connected experience. Warzone and Cold War. The events in one will impact the events in the other, expanding Call of Duty in new ways you've never seen before. And Black Ops Cold War is not only a cross-platform game, but it's also a cross-generation cross-platform game. Now, that should be the end of our show, but this wouldn't be a Black Ops multiplayer reveal without some Black Ops-style mind games. We have talked a lot today about what Black Ops is, how it feels, what it does.
What are we
but
gonna
for
see?
over 10 years, Black Ops is also something else. A game that consistently presses the boundaries about what multiplayer means. Our team relentlessly looks for opportunities to offer new types of multiplayer experiences.
It's gotta be.
In Black Ops Cold War, we're excited to be launching an entire new category of multiplayer gameplay called Fire Team. This new format of multiplayer brings together everything that we loved about making Cold War and everything you'll love about playing Cold War. Across every Fire Team mission and mode, you'll discover some of the most imaginative game loops we have ever designed. The Fire Team format allows us to emphasize teamwork and reward creativity, and it allows you to do things you've never done in Black Ops multiplayer before. You'll fight in squads of 4 called Fire Teams. You'll deploy into larger maps, play fast, pushing through multiplayer objectives and modes that demand quick thinking. The action won't just affect you, but the environment you battle in. Enter Fire Team Dirty Bomb, one of the most unique game loops we've ever imagined. You and your team must search for uranium. Then, deliver that uranium to Dirty Bombs positioned around the map. Deposit uranium and detonate the bomb. Now, avoid radioactive fallout as you navigate a toxic battlefield. Every decision you make impacts your survival rate and your success rate. We can't wait to tell you even more about Fire Team Dirty Bomb and the other Fire Team modes and maps in the weeks ahead as we get closer to our public beta. I guess there's only one thing left to do. Let's play Black Ops Cold War.
Is that almost a small scale blackout?
Yeah. The music's I like the music.
That almost seems like a small scale Warzone or a blackout.
Threat neutralized. You're here because you're the best special forces NATO has to offer. You're all that keeps the world from turning to cinders, comrades. We work off the books, operate in the shadows, to keep the wolves at bay. Today, we reshape the world.
What the fuck are we doing in Miami?
Let them come.
Yeah, Rock Lodge is going to be so critical in this game.
Oh, that's Go, go, go! Time to punch that top card. Secure the sub.
I'll take care of
Ah, shit.
Basically, make sure you're wearing a C4 in all your classes.
Yeah. Some sort of explosive.
I'll drive. Let's fucking take the war up. And that's how we go. Keep pushing. Yo, over here.
Pre-order a digital copy and get early access to the open beta and instant access
Yeah,
to the Woods
beta,
Operator
October
Pack in
8th.
Modern Warfare and
That
Warzone.
map looks dope. Euro Mountain map? That looks
Ooh,
dope.
what's this? Zombies!
So October 8th is the beta.
Let's go back. I want to see that again quickly.
In Warfare and
There's our zombie spoiler.
That looks dope, man. I like. I was never a huge zombies guy, but
I really like zombies. Again, I love Transit.
you like Transit. Transit was such a bad map, though.
I love Transit. Is that everything? That's it, done?
I think so. I'm pretty sure that's everything.
Welcome to the Call
Nope,
of
there's
Duty
no stuff.
Black Ops Cold War Worldwide Multiplayer Reveal.
Maven, love
This
Maven.
gave us our first look into the details around the next generation of global combat for Cold War multiplayer. So thank you, team.
We are pumped to start showcasing all the different deniable operations and signature combat experiences they've been talking about. This right here is where we step into the awesome chaos of multiplayer, and wow, does what they've got on tap this year look good.
We're going live with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, bringing you action from dozens of top creators and CDL pros from across the planet, from their homes to our studio to you in a way and scale we've never done before. Each one of them is about to deep dive into the game, and we'll be jumping on board with them to get you all the action from their point of view.
Right here is the place where we're giving you the goods. Core 6v6 style Black Ops modes like TDM, Kill Confirmed, and Domination.
And we're about to wreak some havoc in brand new modes like Combined Arms, which just happens to include the vehicle-fueled warfare we gave you a little taste test of earlier.
This unprecedented worldwide reveal also means that you're about to get your first good look at the highly competitive VIP Escort mode.
And as a bonus for everyone watching this stream, we'll also talk about how Treyarch is approaching free post-launch content for Black Ops Cold War, as well as how they've optimized multiplayer for PlayStation 5.
This sounds awesome! Are you okay? Are you ready?
Holy shit, yes, I am ready!
Let's do this.
Go. Nameless.
What's up, guys? I'm Nameless, and I'm here to make sure that you guys don't miss any of the crazy moments that we have throughout the day. We have some of the top streamers from around the entire world itching to play Cold War, and we're going to be kicking it off here very shortly. These guys have been streaming. These are your favorite guys playing, different games that we've
Is
had
Tantra
over
Games
the
gonna be on
years,
here?
and pulling up some of them on the screen right now. We're going to have some of the guys that I've been loving to play with and watch over here. Bobby Puff Gaming, Drifter, Cat Conti, Cat Gun, Legion. You know these guys from YouTube, from Twitch, from all over the world. One of my favorites being Nick Merckx, Noah J, Sean J Gaming, and also Marksman. I can't wait to watch these guys drop in on Armada, Symphony, Tim the Tatman, hopefully he can stay on the map, and also Try Max. It's going to be an incredible day. We also have many more, as well as some of our CDL pros. They're going to be all participating today. And now, let's take a look at what these guys are going to be starting off with. We have 12 versus 12 combined arms domination on Armada. This is the first map ever to be fully on water. But let's kick things off, and I'm going to throw it to Maven and Merc.
Thank you so much, Nameless. Yes, for the commentary, myself and Big Merc. How you doing, buddy?
I'm just so excited to be here. Obviously, we love revealing these things. I cannot wait to jump into the gameplay. The trailers, they just look so darn good.
Yeah, it's like death taxes, and we know we've got a new Call of Duty every year, and I'm excited to get into this and look at all, the new modes, the new vehicles, all the stuff we're going to touch on, whether it's for casual player, competitive player. We're going to go through all the cool features this game has. We've obviously had some eyes on with it, seen some of the players playing it, looked at some of the internal stuff, and it's just really cool, like the passion and excitement we just saw from all the devs. Everybody's ready to get this game out there for people to play.
Yeah, just so many new things that we're going to be taking a look at, just so many new features. As Nameless was saying, this map entirely on water. There's vehicles you can take around the map. You can play on the boats. There's going to be 5 different zones. It's first to 400. And well, there's just so many different ways to play the map.
All right, so kicking it off with Noah J, the Easter egg man himself. He has been popping off lately. It's awesome to see his success, and obviously a very talented Call of Duty player in his own right. We'll see if he can hit with the sniper. Just taking a look at our good buddy Mud Dog's in there, Jericho, Teep. You've got a full laundry list of just popular streamers going off as Noah J hitting shots.
And just right away, you look at this map, you look at this gameplay, and doesn't it just look like Treyarch? The color palette pops out.
Nick and I were debating, Nick and I kind of like debate like whether they show his screen or not.
You have the traditional Black Ops mini map. Man, I just love Treyarch.
Love the mini map. So the first things we noticed when you took a look at the new title coming out this year, but Noah, as you'll see in pubs more often than not, he's set up in a power position, snipe in hand, just looking to drop numbers. But yeah, I mean, he's been around for so long.
Is his stream lagging a little bit?
Every title, as he's experienced everything Call of Duty
has
to offer. But yeah, it's what Nameless was saying. Just this is like the first map that's completely on water. You already see score streaks coming in. I believe that was a attack chopper in as he is just dominating the other team, but still a tight race in the score department.
Yeah, I mean, his first clip when he first tweeted out, I was watching as you guys were introing it. We were going through the devs, and he goes, sniping is
I'm really pumped that
so
these have the faster zips, and it's not so long.
Ship to ship.
You don't want to get
it just
caught on
looks so smooth. Chaos in the air. The attack choppers going down, and his team with a slight little lead.
Alright, I'm watching Nick play this game now. I'm gonna turn off this multiplayer stream.
Yeah.
You know how much he loves to operate with that sniper in hand. He's got the shotgun for close range. A reminder, this is combined arms domination, 12v12. And we're going to be showing a wide range of stuff today, right? We're going to have some 6v6, 12v12, showing different maps, from your 3-lane maps to your more open kind of sandbox maps as well. There's something for every player in this title, and we'll progress through that over the course of the next 2 hours or so. But
that's insane.
Just excited to see the new twists on gameplay that Treyarch have to provide. Obviously, we love working with them, and the gameplay they've come up with throughout their cycles has just been insane.
So those of you
and something to notice today when we're
watching.
going through domination, something that's a little bit new compared to past Call of Duty titles. It's not just one flag. It's more of an area that